Ah, amazing. Hello. I'm here to talk about why Tokyo DisneySea is one of my favourite theme parks in the world. Subscribe for more of me, my cat, travel, and the amazing. Let's talk about where I've been. The Florida parks, which is Walt Disney World, the parks in Florida. I haven't been to Disney in California, to Disneyland Paris, to Shanghai Disney or Hong Kong Disney, but for me, like, Tokyo DisneySea is on another level. As much as I love Walt Disney World for a holiday, I've been very fortunate to go there with family, and it has so much sentimental value, and it is a park. Walt Disney World is our theme parks that you can spend weeks in, and that is incredible, and that's something I don't think Tokyo DisneySea or Tokyo Disney has. But Tokyo DisneySea is so incredible. I can't wait to talk about it with you. I've been twice to Tokyo DisneySea, once when I was travelling by myself, and then again when me and my husband went to Japan, I took him to Tokyo DisneySea. When you arrive at Tokyo Disney, you arrive off their underground system, you get onto the monorail. You have to pay for the monorail, but what a monorail. Like, literally, it blows any other monorail I've ever been on out of the water. Literally, everything is Mickey shaped. The handles are Mickey shaped, the windows are Mickey shaped. You know where you are, and it's so exciting. You literally are straight into the magic, and that is something that's so special. And yeah, you ride around the parks and get to Tokyo DisneySea. There's a stop at the Tokyo Disneyland, and then a stop at Tokyo DisneySea. You arrive at the DisneySea Plaza, which is amazing. There's this world in the centre of, like, this fountain. It's such a beautiful area. There's also a character meet and greet there. I saw Mickey Mouse there and people meeting him, and that's such a lovely touch. As soon as you arrive at the park, there's a character meet and greet, and then you walk through. There's like a entranceway like there is in Disney parks, and there's a Miracosta hotel that looks amazing to your right. It's like archway you go through, and you enter what is incredible, the Mediterranean Harbour, and it's all different areas of the Mediterranean influence the design of the architecture, and some of it, what you're seeing, is part of the Miracosta Hotel. The hotel literally looks out onto the park, which I think is incredible. And out, there's this lake, and in the distance you see a volcano. It literally blows your mind. The closest thing I can describe it to, it seems silly to describe it like something because it's its own park, but the closest thing is that feeling of entering Epcot and seeing something amazing around the lake in Epcot. That Mediterranean Harbour has that similar vibe, but more so. The theming feels very much like the Animal Kingdom in how far gone the theming has gone. Like seeing Everest, for example, at the Animal Kingdom, seeing that volcano has that same impact, but is amazing as it's the centre of the park. And what's more so amazing is the Disney Tokyo parks, they're all on reclaimed land, so you're right by the sea. And because this park is sea influenced, it's amazing how much there's areas of the park that borrow from the sea, and seeing the sea becomes part of the park, which is incredible. And just, you feel like you're totally in that world because it borrows from the landscape, and that's something I haven't seen in Disney park. The landscape becomes very much part of the park, and seeing the sea and DisneySea, there's something so magical about that. And on this lake, like, a show happens in the daytime, and that's amazing. It's like proper full-on parade, but on boats and then on land, and it's incredible. And then at night time on this lake, I'm going to talk about it now, I was going to save it, there's this amazing nighttime show. And when I was there, it was phantasmic, but amazing. There's this like cone in the centre with screens on, different characters popped out the cone, boats came on with different characters, different theming for whatever song, or yeah, whatever Disney song was being sung. And fire, water, there was a massive dragon that came out of the lake, a fire-breathing one, of course, and the volcano blew its top off, and yeah, fire from the volcano. And I can imagine currently now the show at night time is believed Sea of Dreams, and from seeing what I've seen of it online, it looks incredible. So yeah, you've got that nighttime show. Yeah, walking around, you're in this Mediterranean harbour, you walk around, and then there's an American waterfront there. There's this incredible theatre with an amazing show. I can't remember what it's called, but it was an amazing show with all the characters, and just wow, what a theatre. The style was so sensational. That's one thing about the parks. The Imagineering is another level, and you believe you're there because everything is so beautifully appointed. And also there was Story Mania as you walk around. That was my husband's first ever experience of going on Story Mania. And it's amazing because the entranceway is like a massive Woody face. It's insane. And you just walk in and go on the ride. But I love that kind of theming. And also, oh yeah, there's a Tower of Terror on the American waterfront. The Tower of Terror is incredible at Tokyo DisneySea because it has its own backstory. It's not the Twilight Zone. I don't want to go into it too far because I don't want to spoil it for you, but all I can say is I prefer it over the Twilight Tower of Terror. Like, the whole backstory is about an old guy and this magical thing that comes back in revenge. But I don't want to go too far into it because you have to experience it. There's also a boat on the American waterfront as you walk around. We ended up going in there and it was just amazing. We literally had sandwich and chips from what I remember. It was delicious, but you're in this, the experience feels like you go on this boat and it literally does feel like you're on the Titanic. You literally feel underdressed and the theming is beautiful. It's literally, all I can describe is seeing the film Titanic. It literally felt like being in the Titanic whilst eating your sandwich and chips. It was insane. Underneath the volcano, there's like a whole steampunk area, Jules Verne kind of vibe. There's a ride, 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's amazing. It's underwater, beautifully done. It's all very steampunk, how everything is themed. And then there's a ride, Journey to the Centre of the Earth, which is a roller coaster, but you just go on this, it sort of slows down, you go on this adventure, you literally are going on an adventure to the centre of the earth. And it's so exciting because it's literally in the volcano. And yeah, it's amazing. What a ride. And yeah, you walk on around and just the areas of the park, it just looks amazing from wherever you're looking. Like the theming, seeing the boat in the distance, seeing the Tower of Terror in the distance is incredible. It has an amazing feel about it. The other thing about the parks is just everyone who's there just goes fully dressed in all this Disney garb, so you know you're in Disney. And the cast on all the rides are incredible. It literally feels like the Tower of Terror, for example, on all the other rides, it literally feels like the uniform that you see in a Wes Anderson film, and everyone is so into the character and full on with it. And their enthusiasm, the cast literally being waved by a cast member onto the Tower of Terror ride with a smile and a wave was more eerie than the ride itself. It was insane. You were like, this is going to be incredible. The other areas of the park, there's an Arabian coast area, which, just the theming is insane there. And there's a carousel, but not just a carousel, a double-decker carousel. And the theming of Arabia, and just, it's got a dome on top of it, and it's just mesmerizing. There's also the Mermaid Lagoon, which literally Triton's castle, they've recreated it. I don't know how, but it looks beautiful in the day and at night time. And there's a whole inside area of different rides for children. And then there's a mermaid show that is insane. Literally puppets, but puppets, live action, like mermaid flying around above you, and a big Ursula appears, and that show is something else. And what's great at Tokyo DisneySea is, although everything's in Japanese, like for shows such as that, you have the English translation for you there, and it's done so well. Another thing, the food in the parks is insane. You get these little tokens that were beautiful in one place we went to, and the theming of the food is incredible. Like, it takes like Disney theming to another level. Like, just the Mickey bar I had, I can't remember exactly what was in it. It was like a Mickey biscuit cookie, but I literally had to take a picture of it, see here, because literally the Mickey Mouse design on it is epic. The food at Tokyo DisneySea, they go all out on it, and that's something that's so special. There's these popcorn places dotted around the park as well, with different bizarre flavours of popcorn, white chocolate or other flavours depending on where you are in the park, and some really insane zany flavours of popcorn. It's so good. Like, I love Disney for Imagineering, and at Tokyo DisneySea, one of the reasons I love it so much is Imagineering just goes another level. There's an amazing ride called Aquatopia, where you're on this vehicle in a steampunk style and on water, and you just zip across the water, and all the ride vehicles, they have a route they take. It's a trackless ride and they just know where they're going, but you feel like you're floating about, and that's amazing. Tokyo DisneySea is amazing in the daytime, and the parades and everything are so full on and amazing, but at night time everything lit up is so beautiful, and you really get a sense of the majesty of the place. Like, the Volcano and Discovery areas are just insane. The Mediterranean Harbour looks beautiful lit up at night because it's also a hotel. Like, seeing it lit up at night time is just magical, and then seeing the nighttime show is incredible. Like, it just blew my mind. But the park is amazing. I love the theming, the design, the food. It's Mickey shaped. Everyone just goes there fully dressed in Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Disney character gear, and I love that. And the cast members are so good there. It's insane. I absolutely love Tokyo DisneySea. If you want to see more videos like this, places I've gone, places I've travelled to, and yeah, places I'm going to travel to, why not hit my circle and subscribe? Also, check out this video. Thank you so much for watching why I like Tokyo DisneySea so much. See you again soon.